Hey folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Pipeline. This game supports 2 to 4 players, it's for ages 12 and up, and the average play time is roughly 30 minutes per player. In this game, each player owns, I guess, an oil company, and you're going to be trying to manage your oil barrels, upgrading said oil, and trying to earn as much money as possible. So without further ado, let's frackin' have a good time.
Oh my gosh, it's family friendly.
Frackin', as in fracking, the oil term fracking.
Okay.
Let's have a fracking good time.
Oh my gosh.
You come up with something better.
Let's get off my lawn, because old men and they smoke pipes sometimes.
See, mine was better.
So pipeline.
Mine was better.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so we've set up the game for 2 players. Before we get started, it's worth noting that we've never played this before, so there may be a rules goof or two. This is a fairly complex game on top of that. As you can see, there are a lot of components. In fact, our player boards are off camera. You can't even see them yet. I'll show them to you in a minute. As I indicated in the introduction, you're trying to make money in this game. To do that, you're going to be getting oil, and then you're going to be trying to sell oil. To get oil, there's 3 different types. There's the orange color, the silver color, and the teal color. They are different colors in aesthetics only. Orange is not better than silver. Silver is not better than teal. It's just to indicate 3 different oil colors, 3 different types of oil. Again, it's just to keep them separate so that their markets are separate. Okay? There's also 4 different levels of oil, and I'll show you the player board real quick so as not to confuse you. There is crude oil down here. That is crude oil that comes out of the ground. Then you've got 3 different levels of refined. There's low grade, medium grade, and high grade. Okay, and obviously the high grade will give you more money than selling off, say, low grade. Okay. So again, you're going to be earning oil, you're going to be adding them to your player board and putting them into tanks. Each player starts the game with 5 tanks that can be distributed. The game recommends that you put a tank here, a tank here, a tank here, and 2 tanks here to start. But you're going to be earning different colored cubes, putting them onto these tanks, and then trying to upgrade that oil so that you can sell it off later at a good price. Okay? As far as how to do that, where to begin? Well, first of all, where can you sell the oil that you're collecting? There is a contracts section over here, and they depict different symbols. So, for example, there's 3 of this gray oil that is top grade, high grade. So if you have 3 high grade cubes in your player board, and you have this contract available in your player board, you can go ahead and remove the gray cubes from your player board along with this contract, and you'll earn money based off of the figure up here. It's $20 for the low grade, $35 for mid grade, and $45 for the high grade per cube. So because this is 3 high grade cubes of gray, that would be 45 times 3. Okay? So players can take contracts from here, put them into their player board, and I'll get into that in a minute, and then take cubes from their player board to complete those contracts. Another way to earn money, orders. Orders are not grabbed by players. Rather, you have to have all the cubes in your player board at that time that you want to complete it. So if you have all the cubes available and you see that it's ready, you can just grab an order, complete it, and get the money for it. Money is slightly higher, 30, 45, and 55 for low, mid, and high respectively. Another way that you can earn money, there are refined markets on the bottom of the board. There's refined market 1, refined market 2, refined market 3. You'll be able to visit these markets and put cubes from your player board onto these different spaces. This is for high grade, mid grade, low grade of their respective colors. And you can earn the money depicted on each of these spaces. There are some of these blockers, as the manual calls them. In a 3-player game, they're going to cover it up like this. In a 2-player game, you're just going to completely eliminate this altogether. So certain spaces will not be used in a 2-player game. In a 3-player game, some of these spaces will differ. So setup will vary depending on how many players are playing the game. So just to recap, earn cubes of different colors, orange, silver, and teal. You're going to turn those cubes in to complete contracts, orders, and possibly down here in the refined market. If you're desperate, you can sell them to the crude market, but the money isn't all that great. So that is the primary way of earning money. Now, as far as what a typical game looks like, the game is broken up over 3 years, and each year has so many rounds. The first year on the very top here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds. Year 2, right below it, has 6 rounds, and year 3 has 4 rounds. At the beginning of the second and third year, there is a refresh phase that will allow some of these pieces to be refreshed. Okay? There's a turn order track here, and that players will switch turn orders as they play, and I'll explain how that works. Let's go ahead and explain what some of the different actions are. This is a worker placement game with an emphasis on worker. You have a single worker. It's not like Lords of Waterdeep where you've got 3 or 4 workers and you're putting them all over the place. So you have 1 worker per round, and you pick a spot and you go there regardless of whether or not someone's already there or not. So people can share spaces. These, by the way, are placed randomly. There is a tanks and pipes, machines and pipes, upgrades and contracts and loans. These 4 tiles are going to be put randomly on those 4 spaces at the beginning of the game. You can go with your worker here to Refined Market 1, Tanks and Pipes, which allows you to buy tanks to put onto your player board to add to what you already have. Tanks and Pipes also allows you to buy pipes to add to your personal pipeline. I did not go over that yet, but you'll be able to upgrade oil on your player board by running oil through your pipe network. And again, I'll get to that in a little bit. But if you want to increase your pipe network, you can come here, buy a tank. Optionally, you can buy some of these pieces over here. There is machines and pipes. You could also go there. Machines and pipes allows you to build a machine. You can put that into your personal network, and again, I'll show you what that means in a minute. And then optionally, you can also buy tiles to add to your network. You've also got an upgrade section. Upgrade section allows you to, on the upper left-hand side of the screen, there's 5 different categories of upgrades. There's level 1, level 2, and level 3. When you land there, you can choose 1 or 2 rows to buy from. You can buy a level 1 upgrade and a level 1 upgrade. Whenever you buy an upgrade from a column, you're going to flip this arrow over to the dark side. No, it's not like Darth Vader and all that. It's just there's a dark side of token. You pay $20 per upgrade, you flip over the token, and no one else can use that until the next refresh phase or the next year. Okay? Optionally, whenever a player buys from here, they have the option of turning one of these tokens over without buying anything to block someone else from possibly buying there. If you are going to buy from here, you have to buy the level 1 first. If you have a level 1, then you move on to level 2. If you already have level 2, then you move on to level 3. Okay, that's how that works. Another thing you can do is go up to the crude market. The crude market is this row up here. This is how you get bottom of the barrel oil onto your board. Okay. Likewise, again, you can visit Crude Market 1, Refined Market 1, Refined Market 2, or Refined Market 3 to sell oil from your player board or even buy it. You can actually buy oil if there's some here already. Let's say that Ida Lee sold oil on a previous turn and there's oil sitting there. I can go to that same market and then buy it on a later turn. The order is you have to sell your oil first and then buy whatever it is you want. Okay? So that's the refined markets. Contracts and loans, that's how you take contracts. Whenever you land on contracts and loans, you can take one of the contracts per row. So I could take this, this, and this, or what have you. But keep in mind, whenever you take a contract, and I just ruined my player board. I'm not going to redo this. Whenever you take a contract, you can do one of 2 things with it. It's either going to go up here into the deferred area, meaning that you're not going to try and complete it this year, but whenever the refresh phase comes, it'll slide down here to the active contract section. You have to complete it by the end of that year. If you don't, the contract goes away and you get a red penalty cube. At the end of the game, you lose money based on how many penalty cubes you have. So you can take as many as you want and they don't cost anything. However, If you don't complete them, then you're kind of in trouble because you're going to get some penalty cubes probably for not being able to complete them. Okay. Also, it says and loans. You can take a $15 loan from the bank for free, but you get a red penalty cube to add to your board. You cannot repay loans or anything like that. At the end of the game, that's when it comes time to pay the bank. Okay? And that's the 8 actions that you can take here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Additionally, you can put your worker onto a government pipeline tile, and then you can purchase it. You can buy 1 for 5, 2 for 10, 3 for 20, 4 for 35, and 5 for 5. They have to be adjacent to your worker, though. So let's say I were to buy this one. I could buy this one additionally, this one additionally, this one additionally, or this one additionally as well, because it's adjacent to this original tile here. The only 2 quadrants are available in the first year. So if Idly comes here and buys something, and then I go over here in a future turn and buy over here, and it's still the first year, we cannot then start buying tiles from up there. In the second year, 3 quadrants are open, and in the final year, year 3, all 4 quadrants are open. Okay? So those are the 8 actions you can take in that cross section. You can a 9th action is come here to lay down tile, or to take and buy these government tiles. The 10th thing that you can do is run pipeline. That's going to require a little bit of explanation. That's where this chart in the upper left-hand corner comes in. I'm going to quickly, and this is not going to be very efficient, but I'm going to quickly form a pipeline. Whenever you're creating a pipeline, the colors do not have to match, so as long as they are placed adjacent to each other. You do want the pipelines to match, though, for reasons I'll explain in a little bit. So let's just say I have something like this. And I don't know if you guys can actually see that or not. Probably not. Okay, let's just move that over slightly. Okay, so I've got this aqua segment running like this. Okay. Now, additionally, as one of my 10 actions, I can take my worker and I can manually run pipe. I'm going to pick a section, like say over here. Okay, and I can now run every pipe. I'm going to move this camera because you guys can't see nothing. There we go. Alright, so this worker here is going to manually run any colors that are touching that worker. In this case, there is an aqua underneath him. And there's also a silver one running right here. Now, why are you running pipeline? What you're trying to do is upgrade the cubes on your player board. You're trying to get your crude up to refined, or refined low to refined medium, and so on. How do you do that? You run pipeline. To do that, you're going to count the number of segments in that pipeline. So this is a segment here. This notch to this notch, that is a segment. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 aqua pipe there. Okay? I am now going to come up here to this chart, and there are a bunch of numbers and upgrades. I know you guys can't see them very well. But we've got an orange row. This is crude to low grade is 4. Orange low grade to mid grade is 4. And then orange mid grade to high grade is 6. Likewise, the teal. Crude to low grade is 5. Low grade to mid grade is 5. Mid grade to high grade is 6. Now, those numbers are randomized at the beginning of the game. There are 7s in the bag, but for your first game, the game recommends that you do not use them because it's harder to upgrade. So in this case, what we're going to do is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 aqua tiles. Whenever we go to upgrade, we are going to pick, let's just say that I had something like this on my player board. Let's say I had something like this. And I would have more tanks here, obviously. But for example purposes, whenever you run a pipe, you're going to choose a cube on your player board and you're going to try and upgrade it. In order for me to upgrade from crude to low, I have to look at the chart, and it says crude to low, there's a 5 in between them. So I need 5 aqua segments. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got enough. That means I can upgrade this cube up to here. Okay? If I were to have 10, let's say I had 10 pipe segments here. From crude to low is 5, from low to mid is 5. You could, if I had another tank tile here, which I will, and if I was down here, and I had 10 pipe segments, and I just threw that on the floor, which I'll get in a minute, I could, if I had 10 blue or 10 aqua segments here, I could upgrade this completely to mid-grade and skip over that one step, because I've got 10 here, this requires 10, I satisfied the upgrade requirement. That is the gist of running pipeline. Now machines allow you to run pipe automatically at the end of your turn, which is convenient, but you have to pay $15 every time you want to do it. You can pay $15 to run every machine in your network. Machines will split the pipeline. So this is no longer a pipeline of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is now a pipeline of 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got a pipeline of 4 and a pipeline of 3 for the aqua there. Okay, so you have to be careful about how you're putting these down. But the advantage to machines is they will automatically run if you pay the 15 bucks at the end of your turn, assuming that you want to. But the nice thing is you do not have to spend a worker to manually run it. It costs nothing to run a pipeline with your worker on it. But it does cost time because you have to take your worker away from your other actions to manually run this pipe. The machines will do it for you for a fee. That's the general gist of that. Now I know I have not covered every single thing in the game. There's a lot here, and I probably could have explained a couple of key concepts better, but this is our first game. This is a complex game, so we'll just have to bear with us. As far as what the box insert looks like, there's the other player boards that we're not using. There are valuation cards in the upper right-hand corner that you guys cannot see. For the first game, they recommend certain valuation cards. These are end-game cards that we're going to look at that score us points in different ways. The game recommends four particular ones. There's a thick one that's always used no matter what. And then there's the smaller cards that are shuffled and dealt out, but we chose 3 specifically for this game as our starter game. There's extra tiles over here. These pipeline tiles are not refreshed here, but they are refreshed over there during the refresh phase. And I think that's everything, maybe. Okay, so this game is a bit of a table hog. I'm going to show you the player boards and as much of the regular board as possible, but we're not going to get everything in, I'm sorry. It's just there's so much going on here. This is a 3-foot by 3-foot table, and I'm not 100% certain we'll be able to fit our individual pipelines onto this table. So Idalee's question was, what are our upgrades for this game? I'll go ahead and just read off the level 1 upgrades real quick. The red one is for refined markets. The value of refined oil is increased by $5 when buying or selling at the refined markets. So meaning if you have this upgrade and you buy or sell oil here, you'll get $5 extra for it. So let's say that you wanted to sell a gray refined oil here. Instead of 55, you're going to get 60 for it. So you'll get more money selling things in the refined markets with that particular upgrade. The purple one is for human resources. You may take secondary actions for free. Normally they would cost $10. I didn't mention that. Whenever you take one of these cross actions, you can pay $10 to take the one next to it, directly adjacent. You can do that if you want. This upgrade, you don't have to do that. There are level 2 and level 3s, and Idalee can look at them too if she wants. This government one for level 1, immediately receive 2 government pipe tiles. So if you want to quickly grab tiles from here, that's the upgrade for you. This is engineering. This one says for each of your pipelines, the refinement value is increased by 1 for every 4 lengths of that pipeline. So whenever you're running pipe in your network, this allows you to add extra segments to your length to determine what you're eligible to be upgraded. So this makes it easier to upgrade your oil on your player boards, basically. And then lastly, we've got shops. And again, the game recommends these particular 5. There are other categories in the box that we're not using, but they recommend these 5 categories. Immediately receive 2 tanks and 1 shop pipe tile from either shop. Yearly receive 2 tanks. So there's a double upgrade there. Okay, so that's the general gist of that. So would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay, so in that case, let me switch these around. That's fine. Okay. All right, so for my first action, each player starts with $40, by the way. And they also start with 5 tanks, like I said. My player board looks something like this. And hers starts the same way. Okay, so I'm going to look at the board and see what I want to do. Let's take that back. I kind of like the upgrades. If I can buy this one, it says immediately. That's kind of cool. Immediately receive 2 government pipe tiles. Yearly receive 1 government pipe tile. So I could buy this upgrade for $20 and then get 2 from wherever I want instantly. And then every year past that, I get 1 for free. That would be 4, basically. I would get, if I were to buy it in the first year, since there's 3 years, I would get 2 now, then 1 at the beginning of the second year, and then 1 at the beginning of the third year. And that would be a total of 4, and that would be worth $35 according to that chart here. So it might be worth it to try and go for that first. So I might go to upgrades, and I'll spend $20 to activate that particular upgrade, and I'll take the level 1. It gets flipped over. No one can use that now until the refresh phase happens at the beginning of year 2. So now I can immediately take 2 of these government tiles over here. I could take them anywhere I want. I just got to figure out where. I think based on the contracts and everything else that are out there, I'm going to grab this one, and kind of like that one. So I might do something like that. Okay. And I could pay $10 to visit Refined Market 3 to sell oil, which I don't have anything of, so that doesn't do me any good. Okay? So I am going to now, whenever you take an action on a space, one of these 4 spaces that has this little red circle symbol, that means I can choose where to put my marker on the bottom row of the turn order track. But because she's going second, she can still kick me out of that spot if she wants to. Okay, so I can optionally, if I want, also flip over something, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be that mean. So now it is your turn. You get to take an action. You're going to take your purple worker. You're going to either put it here, 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 or run pipeline, which you don't have.
Yeah. Alright. I guess can I do this?
Yep, you can go there. So that means you're going to buy this one. That would cost 5. Now, do you want to buy other tiles adjacent to it?
I do.
Okay, how many?
I don't know.
No, you start with 40.
I have 40.
So at most,
I can only buy 4.
That would bring you down to $5.
Yeah, and I can buy 4 extra tiles.
It's 4 total. But keep in mind, in order to make money, you need to get crude oil from the crude market. And that's at least $5, $6, or $7 at the minimum there. So you want to make sure you have money left over to visit the crude market.
That's right.
To buy oil that you need to sell it later.
Okay. This is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I can only buy the ones adjacent to me, right?
You can only buy the ones adjacent, correct. So it would be here, 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 or here.
I see. Dang it. Okay. Okay, maybe maybe I'll change it. Maybe I'll go here instead.
Okay. Now that means that if you do buy from here, we've taken tiles from here. This is open.
Oh,
so that
that's
only
right.
these two will be open now for the first year.
Okay.
Okay. And just as a reminder to myself, maybe I should do 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to put my silver cube on the 4th. Just to remind myself that my longest silver pipeline is 4 segments long. Just to keep track of what the next upgrade... The upgrade up here that you can't see from crude to low grade is 4. So I have enough now to upgrade if I were to get crude oil in the future of silver.
Yeah.
But go ahead. What were you going to do?
I was going to buy 3 of them.
3. Okay. So that would be $20. So I'll just take 20 from your bank.
1, 2...
And I'll put that over here.
3. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
And
you're going to put them somehow in your grid.
Somehow.
Whoever you think would give you the longest route of a particular color.
Yeah, this is fine. Well, oh my gosh. Do I keep my fit person in there?
Yeah, we'll take them back. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Now you took that government action, right?
I took.
You just went here rather than one of these.
Yeah.
So that means your turn marker just goes straight down.
Oh, okay.
That means for the next turn, I'll go ahead and move that year marker up there from the first spot to the second spot. There we go. So that was round 1 of year 1. Okay. So I'm going to take this back and we'll just repeat the process. I'll let you figure out though what you want to do with you got your tiles figured out? You happy with that particular setup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually no.
No, go ahead, take your time.
I'm sorry.
No, it's our first game. Go ahead and take your time with it.
Good.
You good? Or are you still thinking?
Oh gosh.
It's a lot, isn't it?
It's a lot. It's a lot more than I expected.
There's a lot going on.
Oh dang, diddly dang. Okay.
Okay, Flanders.
I'm trying to figure out the best possible thing, and I just can't. No, because this has to be connected. Okay. If I just do it like this, then okay. Okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So, because I'm first player again, I want to move my markers up here. I'm going to go ahead and go to the crude market here. And I'm going to buy, what am I going to want? For $6, I can buy those. I've got, and I could, actually, you know what, I might want 3 of them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to have to buy more tanks if I do that, though. Now here's the situation. Well, actually, you know what? That actually works. I could do that.
What was that upgrade real quick?
Which one?
The gray one?
The gray one?
Yeah.
And this one here?
Yeah.
That is, for each of your pipelines, the refinement value is increased by 1 for every 4 lengths of that pipeline.
So that...
So if you have a teal of 4, then you get a +1 for free.
Okay.
And then if you have an 8, you get +2. So you have 10.
So it makes it easier.
It makes it easier to upgrade, correct.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is, well, I have enough money for a tank. Tanks are $5. I need another tank here to do what I want to do. So I'm going to say this out loud for the folks at home watching this. I'm thinking about buying 3 of these gray cubes from the crude market. That would give, it's $6, $6, and 8. That would be $20 that I would be giving up, and that's all of my money. But here's the thing. The reason I want to do that is because there's a contract here that is all low grade. I'd have 3. I'd be able to complete this. The problem, though, is that I don't have enough tanks to do that. My low grade section only holds 2 cubes, not 3. I'd have to buy, for $5, another tank here in order to hold the 3 cubes that I need. So I may not be able to do that. But what I could do to get some money, I'm going to go ahead and spend. I'm going to go ahead and buy. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do 20. I'm going to spend all my money to put 3 gray cubes here into the crude section of my board. And that's all 3 there. These go back to the bank. That's 15. This is 20. So that's all my money. Okay? And I have 3 gray cubes now at the bottom of my player board. And what I'm going to try and do in the future is refine some of that into low grade and then just come down here and maybe sell it off and earn a quick buck so I can make some more money. That's my immediate goal. And I don't mind saying that in front of Ida because this is our first game. It would help to just be open with what we're doing.
It just went with over my head, so that's fine.
Okay, that's all right. So it is. Now I have the option to take this if I had $10, but I don't. So I'm just gonna come down here, and that's just you just drop down.
Oh, I had the option to push you over, didn't I?
You didn't because you took an action here.
Oh.
Only when you land here, or when you take this action, this. That's when you can choose the turn order.
I see. Okay.
But because you went here,
yeah,
you just drop down to the next available spot.
Okay, I see. And these get refreshed at the end of the year?
At the end of the year, correct. Or if someone were to go up to the crude market and sell them off if they're desperate.
Okay. So, it's my turn?
Yep.
I'll go to the crude market. Can I do that?
Yep, absolutely.
And I'll spend 14 to get 2 of these.
Okay.
So,
you'd spend
10.
You're going to do
14.
4, 1?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got $6 left to your name.
Oh, I forgot to adjust this stuff.
You're fine. So her player board, and it's hard to see what she's doing because it's just the camera. This is a big game. She's got something looking like this. Each tank holds 1 or 2 cubes rather. So 1 here, and her longest segment is 5 teal. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you've got a segment of 2 silver and 1 orange. That makes sense. Whereas I have a segment of 1 aqua. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no orange yet. Okay, so that ends the second round. So you're going to get your worker. You're just going to drop down. Now, do you want to spend... You can't spend $10 to do the other action because you don't have the money to do it. No. So your marker would just, in theory, drop down to the next spot into the 2. Now we go back. I'm still in first place again.
And we move this down?
Yeah, your marker moves up by 1.
Okay.
Okay. And again, I know you guys can't see that. I wish there was a way to see both this and this, but... I have to make sacrifices somewhere.
You could take your hand and pan it once in a while, right?
I could, but see the tripod is in a fixed position. I'd have to I'd have to unscrew this and I'd have to do something like that. I guess I could do that every now and again.
Or no, we can move the table.
Or no, here I'll do this and I'll zoom so people can see what's going on up here real quick. So the turn marker is on year 3. We've got some crude oil missing there now and some aqua missing there. That's the upgrade market over there for 5.6, 5.56, and 4.46 from bottom to top. And that's that. So I'm going to zoom back out. I'm going to move this back down here. Do something like that. What I could do is we can move up our player boards as we need to. Maybe I'll just keep it like this. And then if players really want to see I'll just bring this up to the camera.
All right.
Okay. So now it's... round 3 of year 1. The reason I don't have it like that is because deferred contracts would go here. Oh, yeah. That's why I don't have this completely up like that.
That's right.
But that's fine. Okay, so now I will try and refine. I'm going to go ahead and bring my worker over here, pick a spot. I'll do that. And I'm going to run pipeline with that worker. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4... on the silver pipeline, and then 1 on the aqua. I don't have any aqua cubes to upgrade, nor could I, because the upgrade cost is 5 from crude to low. The silver rather, is 4 from crude to low, and I've got a 4 there. So I'm just going to take one of my cubes from my player board, and I'm going to upgrade it to the low grade. And that is my turn. That was that.
I will do the same thing.
You're going to do the same thing. You're going to put it on the aqua one and the orange intersection.
Sure.
Your orange one only has one long, so
Yeah.
no orange gets up, nor do you have any orange cubes to upgrade.
Yeah.
And then you're going to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You've got 5, right. So you've got enough to upgrade Aqua. So you can take one of these and move it up to low grade.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. And that's that. There's no point in adjusting the turn order because...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're on round 5 there.
I'm gonna do it again. Oh wait, it's your turn. Sorry.
Yeah, now it's my turn. I'm going to go ahead and I might have to jump to the crude market or the refined market to sell some of this stuff just so I can get some money.
What are you selling? The oil itself?
Yeah, well, I have low grade oil that I could sell for $30.
Oh.
So I may go there to, get some more money because I don't have anything.
But if you sold it, wouldn't I have to buy it first in order for you to get the money?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No, it's from the bank.
Oh.
So I'm going to go to refined market 1 and I'm going to take my low grade oil from here and I'm going to put it here on that spot. And that's $30. That's the best for me. This silver over here is $25. So I'm getting a better price over here for it. So I put one of mine here, and I get $30 from the bank. So I'm going to take $30 from here. So 5, 5, there's a 10. There's a couple more 5s. Okay. And I could, if I wanted to, spend $10 to take this tanks and pipes action, but I don't know if I really want to do that. I think I'll hold off on that.
Okay.
Okay? So it is now your turn. You're going to run pipe again?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a pipeline of enough to... Now, are you going to upgrade this to this, or... Okay, so you're going to go up there, right. Okay, cool. And orange you can't do anything with. Okay. All right. So now we move the round marker up by 1 again. And I guess we just stay where we are. Okay, so let's bring our workers back. Your worker goes back. Looks like you're trying to sell that for a really good price from the looks of it. That makes sense. That's a good strategy there.
Sure.
With my newfound wealth, what am I going to do?
Does that... Oh no, that's right.
What I would love to do...
That gets flipped over at the end of the year, right?
What?
That upgrade?
Yeah, this will flip back to the green side during the refresh phase.
I see.
Getting oil. Alright, I kind of want... If I go back to the crude market and buy that one for 8, or... This is going to be rough. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. If I complete this contract, it's $20 per, which wouldn't be worth it. It seems like the refined market would give me more than these contracts would. Because the contract reward for this is 45 each, and then up here it's 55. So it seems like the refined market has a better price overall. The orders, on the other hand, sell for, it looks like the highest price on the market. So this is 55 for the high grade, 55 for the high grade here. So I may want to look at the orders instead, but whether or not I have enough to do that. Okay. Part of me wants to do more... Okay. I think I will buy... Actually, I'm going to come to the government's... I have to choose one... Okay. I'm going to do... I guess I want to come here. and then I'm going to buy 2 tiles. So that would be $10. I'm going to buy this one and this one. So I'm going to put $10 back to the bank. I'm going to add this one and this one to the network. So I just have to figure out how I'm going to do that. These can loop in on themselves, maybe. And then this one can do something like that, or I gotta figure out how I want. Okay, actually, this might work there. And there. Okay, so I got something like this. So now I've got a 4 long aqua here, and no, that's not going to work because I've got, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's, so if I were to bring a worker here, I could upgrade 2 of my low grades to, or my crudes to low, but I wouldn't have enough. That's my conundrum. Do I want to focus on upgrading multiple, like if I put a worker here in the future to run pipeline, I could then upgrade these silvers. Yeah, I need to stop doing that. Let's just put those back. I could upgrade both of these silvers up to low grade because 1 cube per pipeline. I've got 1 pipeline running this way, 1 pipeline running this way, and I have 4 for each. So I could, in theory, do that, but part of me is a little concerned that, you know, maybe I might want to concentrate on extending the 1 pipeline out a lot longer than that. If I were to do something like this, that would be a segment of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 would still not be enough to upgrade both at the same time. I'd have to spend 1 turn to go from crude to low, and then another turn to go from low to mid. I kind of like that, though. That gives me some options with aqua as well in the future. So I think I'm going to do that, and I think that will end my turn.
Okay. I will go... Can I go here?
Yeah, the refine market too. Yep. That means you can take oil that you have on your board and sell it or buy if you want.
Can I do that?
Yep. So you did your mid to your mid here, and that would be $45 from the bank. So you would get 45. I'm going to give you 10, 10.
And that's all I can do, right?
Yeah, you can't sell your crude there. There's 10. There's 10, and there's a 5. So here's 45 for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
Yeah, so you can move the... Now here's the thing, none of us landed on here.
No.
Okay. Did you want to take a second action, or no? No? Okay, so we maintain our positions on the player board. We're almost done with the first year already, if you can believe it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like this is, I didn't think this game would be that fast.
I think, I'm not thinking enough.
I'm sure I'm doing something wrong too. I'm just saying, like, this is going to be one of those games we have to play multiple times to get.
Yeah, to get the strategy down.
Yeah. Because I've got $20 left to my name and not a whole lot to show for it. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is, I've got $20. Do I want to... I would love to just continuously run... Do that in the future, actually. Okay. I will... Let's see, if I buy more oil at this point... Crude... No. With only $20. I could buy more gray, but I don't know if that would really be beneficial. I need 5 teal per the upgrade chart to upgrade any crude teal oil that I get, so I don't think that's worth it either. I could buy a tank for $5. Tanks and pipes, I could buy stuff from over there. I think what I am going to do is I'm actually going to run pipeline. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to do this pipeline here. 1, 2, 3, 4. and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm upgrading 2 of my silver from crude to low.
Nice.
And it is now your turn.
Okay. I will take this off first, and I will.
Yeah.
Dang. This is tough.
Agreed.
Dang. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Hold on, wait. Let me think. Okay. Okay. So machines only make it so that it's possible for you to upgrade your oil, right?
Yeah, machines are to put on your grid so that you can run oil for $15 at the end of your turn. You can, basically you can run a pipe through it without having to use a worker action.
So that's the only purpose for a
Yes.
machine.
Unless there's a valuation card that gives you bonuses for it, but
Yeah. Okay. There's a few things I want to do, but dang. Okay. I didn't think it'd be it's kind of tough making money, I think.
yeah.
I didn't think it would be that hard.
Well, you do have a decent amount of money. You've got how much money?
45.
45. So you can go back to the crude market and buy more oil.
56.
You could no, it's fine. You can buy more oil. Because we spent a lot of money buying our initial tiles, but now that we've got a system, we can use that money to now buy more oil, and then we can upgrade it with our network, and then sell it to the market on year 2 or whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I'll do then. Here's what I'm going to do. This is going to be a little risky. I'm going to pay $20 for machine.
Now here's the thing. Remember with machines that they will break up your segment.
Yeah.
So a 4 long segment may become a 3 long segment because the machine is covering one, and you wouldn't have enough to run pipe anymore to upgrade your teal.
Okay.
So you may want to wait until you have a longer segment down there.
Okay. Dang it. Okay. Okay, I got some.
Upgrades, okay. So as a refresher, refined market increases the money that you get whenever you're selling from here. If you're going to sell something here, you can get more money. You may take secondary actions for free. That's the purple one. The blue one, you can take 2 government tiles immediately, and then you get a free one at the beginning of every year.
You can take secondary actions for free for the purple one?
Yes.
Does that count the same exact action, or does it have to be a different action?
Whenever you move here, 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 here,
that's
here,
the
here,
secondary action.
you can take. You normally would pay $10 to take a secondary.
I see.
But that lets you do it for free.
I see. Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. The gray one allows you to upgrade easier, and this one you can take extra tanks and 1 pipe tile from those set of 8 over there.
Yeah. Okay. I will take the gray one.
To make it easier to upgrade?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, can I see the green one again?
This one?
Yeah.
This one is immediately receive 2 tanks and 1 shop pipe tile from either shop. Yearly receive 2 tanks. So you would get extra 2 tanks every year plus that top benefit.
Now, I have a question. What happens if you max all the tanks?
Then it's wasted. I don't think you're ever going to max all the tanks. Not with the amount of time. We're blowing through the first year pretty quickly.
What's
already.
a shop pipe tile?
That is this here.
Oh.
Shop pipes. So, again, when you land on tanks and pipes, you can buy a tank. Additionally, you can buy tiles over here. That upgrade lets you take one.
Okay. I see.
Do you want...
Man.
Do you want to take one and then that way you have enough money for crude oil to sell in the future, or?
Yeah, I'll do this one.
Okay, so now you can, so for every 4 segments that you have, it's plus 1. So with that, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You really have 6 segments.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was $20.
$20, right. Now, do you want to flip over a green one? Just any one of these other ones to stop me from possibly getting them?
No, because you didn't do it to me last time.
That's so nice. Okay.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I wanted to.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't.
Go
no.
ahead.
No, my honor does not let me.
Oh, please. Honor. Okay.
I've been playing too much Dynasty Warriors.
I see. I'm glad Dynasty Warriors taught you something.
Taught me morality.
Right. Good job. It didn't teach you not to knock over tiles, apparently. All right. So anyway.
It taught me destruction.
Yeah. Well, you are mowing down hordes of enemies in Dynasty Warriors, so that's fine. Just put them down there. It's fine. Anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and move the year marker up by 1. Yep. We're on the second to last space. This is your purple. This is my green. As far as what for me to do, I mean, like, I've got $20 left to my name. I want to try and... Oh, man.
It's tough, isn't it?
Like, I want to... I don't know if I should be going after contracts or buying more oil at this point. Buying more gray is going to cost me $8 and $10 respectively. You're not going after gray, so I may want to wait until... What does that say? What does that say?
No, it's fine. I feel like I did my strategy backwards.
What did you want to do? You want to take a different one?
No, it's fine. It's too late.
Well, no, what did you want to do? What were you trying to do? And then I'll help you reach it.
No. I want a machine, but I'm trying to figure out the best way of getting the money for it.
Oh. See, I'm not worrying about machines until I have the money to spend on it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be $15 every time you want to activate it.
I know.
So, like, I'd rather wait on the machine until, But here's the thing, though. You've got 6 now. You can now upgrade from 5, your mid to high with your 6. So now you can push your blue. If you start getting some teal oil in here, you can push it all the way to the top.
That's a lot of turns.
Well, yeah.
That's a lot of turns. I wish there was a way to upgrade twice. Oh.
You can upgrade twice, but you'd have to pay. You can choose 2 different upgrades.
No, I meant upgrade these twice.
Oh, I see.
But I think
you can if you make your pipeline long enough.
Yeah. Okay.
If you make your pipeline longer, you can jump multiple steps by fulfilling like 5, 5, 6. If you have a length of 10, you could go from crude to mid.
Okay.
Immediately.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Okay, so back to my turn, right?
Yeah.
I kind of want to buy a tank so that I have it for the future. Or I could spend $20 to purchase a tank. But do I really need them? Aqua is 1, 2, 3, okay. So I'm tempted to buy another upgrade, actually, but immediately receive 2 tanks and 1 shop pipe tile. Is there any shop pipe tiles that I would want? Like, you've got the market on Aqua there, and I'm not sure I want to compete with that. Another one would be... The upgrade, the level 2 upgrade, would be immediately receive 4 government pipe tiles. That's a crazy upgrade. I don't know if I need... Well, I can't anyway because it's grayed out. If I were to take one, it would have to be from... You may take secondary actions for free. So I could go to a refined market, sell something, and then jump over to tanks and pipes and buy a tank for free. Well, I'd still pay $5 for it, but I would have to pay the 10 to take the action. I could. The value of refined oil is increased by 5 when buying or selling at the refined markets. The thing is, I have to, in order for me to make that $20 back, I'd have to sell at least 4 times here in the refined market. So I'd have to give up contracts. You want the rule book?
Yeah, I just want to see something.
All right, there you go.
Oh, thank you, sorry.
All right, so I don't know if I really want that one either. Well, it's rough because I can't upgrade anymore with what I have. I've got a length of 4, length of 4. The next from low to mid is 5. I would need 5 to upgrade. Which means I would need another tile, another length here. I'm kind of tempted to buy more crude oil from the market, but again, she's not looking for gray right away. So I could wait until year 2 to buy them cheaper. I could maybe buy orange cheaply now while they're there, but I have no orange tiles over here with which to do that. I could possibly get more. I don't want to skip my turn either. You can skip your turn, but it's not recommended that you do that. So out of everything, I kind of want to get more oil. I just don't know if it would be smart for me to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to spend $20 on an upgrade. I'm gonna spend my last $20. I'm going to bring my worker to upgrades, and I'm gonna buy this shops one, which means immediately receive 2 tanks and 1 shop pipe tile. So I'm gonna take these 2 tanks. I'm gonna put 1 there and 1 there.
Cool.
And this money goes back, and then I also get 1 shop pipe tile from either shop. So I can either take 1 from here or 1 from there. I may go with, I just want to see if this one would fit real quick. No. Does this one fit? It does, but, okay. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's not bad. Okay, I think I might do that. Okay, so I took my turn, and then yearly receive 2 tanks. So at the beginning of the next year, I'll get 2 more tanks to add to my tableau.
Cool.
So now it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to... crap, what was I going to do? We can only buy from those 2 quadrants, right?
From here and here,
Yes.
correct.
Okay. So I will do this.
Okay.
And I will buy,
It's 1 for 5, 2 for 10, 3 for 20, 4 for 35, 5 for 55.
20 for 3.
Yes.
I'll do that.
Okay.
20 for 3. And that's this one, and this one.
Okay, cool.
And I will do...
You're going to start adding them to your network over there?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, you landed... okay, so I landed on that whole upgrades thing. I just moved down. You moved down on turn order because you didn't land on one of those. So now we just go back up. I'm still in first. So now we're on the last year of that round. So after you're done, can you just move that red marker up? There you go.
Sorry.
You're fine. All right, so I'll give you some time to think about that and what you want to do.
And there's no way to remove them, right?
As far as I know, I don't think you can reorder your network once you have it locked in place.
That's fine.
That's not bad. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But with this upgrade, that gives you 12.
11.
12. It's 1 for every 4 segments.
Oh.
Because you have 10, you can fit 4 in there twice. 4 times 2 is 8. So your length is officially,
Okay.
12. So you could go up twice on a run pipeline action, which is convenient for you. So the last action for me is going to be, I have no money, so I may try and, wow. Is there anything I can do for free? I mean, at this point, I could go to a refined market, I suppose, and earn some money for next round. I'd hate to do that, but I can always buy more. All right, I'm going to go to refined market 1. I've got, I'm going to choose one of my 2 low-grade oils and put them here for 30 bucks. I'm going to keep the other one there. I don't have any room for it. There's no more room here. There is room in refined market 3, but I'd have to sell them for 25 per cube instead of 30 per cube. I get slightly more over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and take 30 from the bank. 1, 2, 3. And I could take an extra action, but I'm not gonna for $10 because I'm gonna get tanks for free anyway per my science upgrade or for my tech upgrade. So now you get to take your last action for
the year.
For the year. Mm-hmm.
Crap.
That good, huh?
Okay. Here's what I'll do. I'll run this pipe. Yeah, it doesn't really matter from where. Sure. And you said I had 12?
You have 12, yeah, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
So yeah, you have 12. So you can run, you've got 5, 5, 6, so you could run that up to here.
Oh, wait a second. No. No, I won't do that yet. I want to buy it from the crude market. Can I do that?
Yeah. So that would be $9 for the first 2.
So change for 1?
Yep. So you're going to buy
just
one.
The 1. Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to put it on the bottom there. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And now we're at year 2?
Yeah. So we start on year 2. We're going to refresh the market.
Now, does it go here or it goes right here, doesn't it?
I think it goes to the left of that. Actually, let me see. I don't know if it goes on the refresh phase spot or because there's a little flag there. You see that? Yeah, that starts there. So yeah, there's 6 rounds in year 2. So let's go ahead and refresh. Refresh consists of discard the rightmost contracts. All remaining contracts slide 1. So these go away.
Oh, okay. I see. Goodbye contracts.
And then we get new ones from these here. Those go back in the box. Next, we don't have any deferred contracts to move down, so we don't have to worry about that. Crude and refined markets. So we're going to add cubes now per the chart here. So this says add 5 cubes from right to left. So we need to take more cubes from the box, or from this bag here, and add it to the market. There's a couple there, but...
Yeah. So what is it?
We add 5. Yeah, we just fill it up completely. There's...
Okay.
Yeah, there's that. And then the blue says to add 6 from right to left. So just add, completely fill them out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Also,
What?
Thinking.
Do these get moved like 1 over? So that people can purchase it?
No, the way this works is you're supposed to remove 1 cube. Like this says to remove 1 cube from left to right. So this goes away.
Oh, okay.
1 cube from left to right, that goes away. So that would go back in the box.
Okay.
Or back into the pool.
So if somebody fills that gray one and then the next year comes around, it's still the same thing?
Only 1 goes away.
Okay.
This picture here, per this thing, says minus arrow to the right, 1 gray cube. This one up here says minus 2 to the right, and there's 2 gray cubes here for this spot. This says none. So once these are filled in here, they stay there.
This is 3, but it's not possible to put 3.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. I mean, I don't think you could ever fit 3 here. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I'd love to know what the M1 on the bottom and M2s and
Market 1. M1, M2, M3. M1, Market 3. M2, Market 2. M1, Market 1.
That makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did we replenish these, or did you not get there yet? Sorry.
Yeah, we replenished the tanks. Yep.
From these piles?
No. First get 2 tanks from the bag and put them here.
That's right.
And there's only 1 missing from over there, so just take 1 from there and, yeah, there you go. Let me just look at the rest of this first. Tank and machine shops did that. Refill all tanks. Upgrades. Flip all face down upgrade markers. So now these are available again.
Okay. Cool.
And one thing I forgot, is this crude market too? Down there? I wonder if that's a crude market for...
What do you mean?
This down here.
Oh.
I set it up, but I didn't know what it was.
Oh.
That is a crude market.
Oh, man.
Yeah, idiot me. I did not know that. I gotta wonder though if... I wonder why it's down here and not up here. Like, part of me's wondering if I have to visit Refine Market 1.
Yeah.
This says M1. So I wonder if you can buy crude from down here when you go to the market.
I think you can.
Yeah.
Sell first, buy, and then buy.
Yeah, you sell then buy, right.
So yeah.
All right, now that we know that, we'll use that for... Yeah, I'm an idiot. I completely ignored that.
I did too. You're not the only one.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering. Well, I wasn't really wondering.
It says fill the crude market and the refined markets with the crude rows. Oh yes, so this is a crude market for this refined market.
Oh man,
I know we both missed it, so we both didn't miss out. But in the future, we'll know. We may have overspent on crude oil.
Yeah, I lost $15.
Well, do you want to take it? You want some? How about this?
No.
We each get $5 to help compensate for the fact. Yeah, $5 for you, $5 for me.
That's not fair. Because you've been only spending for silver, and it's the same exact price.
Is it? No, it's 6, 8, 10.
Yeah, 6, 8, 10.
Fine.
And this one's
fine. All right, fine.
No. I was just kidding.
No, you're fine. You're right. You're right. Yours is cheaper, blue. Mine is the same. I've been buying silver, same. That's more expensive than this. So yeah, you get $5.
I have to wonder though, if you land on the refined market, do you have to put one of your oils to sell?
No, you can buy or sell. Oh. If you're going to do both actions, you have to sell first, then buy. Oh. You do one or the other.
I feel bad. No.
It's fine. You're fine.
No, take your $5.
No, stop. Okay, so moving on, year 2. I'm still in first from the looks of it. Okay. Okay, so now that the crude markets are looking a lot nicer, I have no money. No, I have $30. So I think what I'm going to do is purchase more. Actually, you know what? I forgot to do these. Do you have any of those immediately?
No.
Year receive? No. Okay. Yearly receive 1 government
pipe. Did we fill these?
No. Once those are gone, those are it.
Oh, even for the year?
Correct.
They don't refresh?
Once these are gone, they're gone. For my grab a free government tile, I'm grabbing this one.
All right, welfare. It's limited.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. Nice. Ooh, nice.
And I also get 2 tanks.
You are filling up on tanks.
Now here's the thing though. Do I grab it from there or do I grab it from, like, when do I do upgrades? Tank. It just says yearly receive 2. I don't know when to apply the upgrades.
Oh, from here to make it more expensive?
You know what? Let's just grab from the bag, make it cheaper.
You sure?
Yeah, it's fine. Again, we're gonna be house rolling some of this stuff because we're not sure.
Yeah.
I did say at the beginning of this video that this is new to us.
It's just hair. Oh.
That's your hair, young lady.
It's hair and dog hair.
It's your hair, young lady. Oh my gosh, I can't. It just won't go away. It won't. It's like a cockroach. It survives a nuclear apocalypse.
My hair is cockroach. Dang.
All right.
Kill it with fire.
Yeah, right. So I got my 2 tanks. I got my free tile. And this is now an open market because this is the 3rd area.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll start. This is year 2, round 1. And there's 6 rounds in this one. Mm-hmm. So now that I've got $30, I'm going to jump up to the crude market and spend. I want to spend another. No, what would I want to buy? You done playing with your money? Just checking. Let's see.
Jeez.
Well, you've been tapping for the last... I've been ignoring it for...
Oh my god.
You subconsciously
so
start playing with your money, and it's just... I'm gritting my teeth like,
oh
okay,
my God,
it's
so
fine.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. All right, so you're going to play with them under the table. That's
yes.
fine. Okay, so I could spend... I want to spend more... Okay, so I'm going to do $30 on... This is 668. That would be $20. So I'm going to spend $20 on that, and that.
Mm-hmm.
And they go into my crude tanks on my player board.
Nice.
And that's it, I think.
Okay.
Yep, I still have $10 left.
I'm gonna run a pipeline.
You're gonna run a pipeline.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got 12 there. That means you choose one of these 2 cubes and you can bring them up here.
Can I do 2 cubes?
No.
Because I have...
No.
Oh, really?
Remember, it's 1 cube per pipeline. Remember, I explained that off camera? Whenever you run a pipe, you choose a cube and you upgrade it as far as you can go. If you had 2 separate aqua pipelines, you could do 2.
I see.
Like I did.
So 12 was overkill.
Well, no, because you may need that for the 6 eventually. You know what I mean? It's fine.
I see.
You're still...
So this has to be 16 in order for me to upgrade it to the
If
max.
you want to go to the max immediately, it would be 16.
It would be 16.
So if you want to buy a tile first to add more segments, then you run your pipeline. You can go from crude to high in one jump.
Yeah.
So you have... This one here is 1, 2 segments. This is adjacent, that's adjacent. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Mm-hmm. You would have to buy 2 pipelines to have 6. If you bought 2 tiles, okay, you could get the 16 that you needed to make an immediate jump on one of those cubes. Like you could come here, buy these 2 or buy these 2, hook them up, and then on your next turn, run a pipe for all 16 segments, and then you could do that if you want. It's just one thing you could do.
Okay.
Or you can just upgrade the one to the mid and then sell that, whatever you think is best. You don't have any money, do you? Oh, you have money.
Playing with it.
I see.
Oh, I don't have enough. I can only afford 1 more pipe.
You don't have $10?
No, I have 7. Yeah, okay. I need the money, so I will run it.
Okay. So that means you'll move one of these up to mid.
Hold on, wait. That would be 15. Yeah, that stinks. Okay.
6.
Darn it. I feel like I laid these out totally badly.
No, you can still build off that aqua one just fine.
Yeah,
You've got an edge.
I wanted to connect and stuff.
Oh, you're fine.
Dang. Yeah, alright, I guess that's what I can do.
Okay. So you're going to run that pipe and you move that up. Okay, so now...
How many oils can you sell in one turn?
As many as you can.
Okay.
As many as the market holds.
Okay.
So turn order doesn't change. There's got to be a way around that. I mean, like, because...
What? Turn order?
Yeah, because
Well, I haven't been doing
you haven't been taking
this
those
stuff,
4... Right.
So
right.
I've not been really caring about turn order.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to... can you move that up to second?
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead and run this pipe. I'm going to do this pipe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 of these are going to move up. I'm going to put this one up here and this one up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then that is my turn, and now you can take your turn.
I'll run it again.
You're going to run it again and move that one up there?
Yeah.
Okay. And then can you move your thing up? Okay. All right. Do I want to...
These machines are looking better and better.
The machines?
Yeah, because they keep spending.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's gonna be expensive. If I put a machine down now, like here, it's gonna completely mess up my length. I'd have to extend both networks further.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I want to do that. Okay. I kind of want to run my pipeline again so I can continue upgrading and then just sell for a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, we didn't even touch the orders or the contracts yet. Like, I'm focused on the refined markets. Like,
I know that it seems like they give more money, except for the orders.
The
but
orders
you need a lot of oil.
Yeah, you need a lot of different oil types. I don't think I have it to be able to do that. This is 55 at its highest, and this is 55. So it's like the refined markets. The thing, though, is that with the grays, once they're there, they don't go away anymore.
Yeah.
But one from here will.
Mm-hmm.
So like I can only do that so much before I have to worry about contracts. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll go ahead and run pipeline again. And again, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The highest number here is 6, so I can push 2 up again. I'm going to put 1 to high and I think 1 to medium. And do that. And now it is your turn. What stinks, though, is that I can't buy gray cubes from the refined market 1, and I can't sell gray cubes on refined market. Like, I'd have to sell them in the crude, and I don't want to do that.
What do you mean?
I want to come here, sell gray here, and then buy gray here, buy gray crude, but I can't do it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to like switch markets.
I will.
Or just concentrate on a different color or something.
I'll go to Refined Market 2 and sell these 2.
Okay.
Here. Can
Cool.
I do that?
Yep. That's $45 a piece, right?
So 90?
Yep, you get $90. So I'm gonna take. Here's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So you are now rolling in the money.
Mm-hmm. It'll all be gone.
No, you're doing great. All right, so that was the end of that turn, right? Now, do you want to take a secondary action or no?
To take a contractor alone? No.
No, okay. So our turn order stays there. That moves up. This comes back to you. This comes back to me. I think I need to start selling some of this oil so I can start earning some money. It's either that or run the pipeline one more time, move everything up. Like, by the time I get a machine in there, it's going to be the end of the game, and I'd only be able to use it once or twice, and I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough time to do everything I want to do.
I know, like, there should be like 10 more years.
Yeah, right. Then we'd never get this done. Let's see. Secondary actions for free, no. I wouldn't mind an up, okay, so I could do... Okay. Those are 45 mid-grade. I could do... Okay. Alright, I'm going to go to the... I need money. Now, you know, I kind of also want... Oh, this is tearing me apart. Mm-hmm. Alright, I will sell... I'm going to go to Refined Market 1. And I'm going to go ahead and sell my high grade and my mid grade here and here. So it's 55 and 40 is $95. So I'm going to get 95 from the bag. There's 50 for me. 10, 10, 10, 10, and 5. And do I want to take a secondary action? I can spend $10 to activate tanks and pipes. I don't think I need to. So that ends my turn, and now you get to...
Okay. And this goes up?
No, well, not yet. You have to take your action first.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I'm gonna buy from the refined market 1.
Okay.
And buy some crude oil.
Okay, so what are you gonna buy? There's 5, 7, 9. So that would be 10. That would be $10 for 5, or for the 5s, for these two. This would be 17, 24.
Oh, actually, no, wait, no. Wait, hold on, no. Upgrades.
Okay. What upgrade would you like?
How many can I get?
2.
I can only get 2.
Mm-hmm.
What is the upgrade for the engineering?
The engineer upgrade is discard engineering level 1. For each of your pipelines, the refinement value is increased by 2 for every 4 lengths of that pipeline. So that would turn into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's for every 2. So that would be 14. That would be worth 14.
14 what?
14 segments. You went from 10 to 14 segments with this upgrade card. Instead of 10 to 12, it's 10 to 14. Because now it's for every 2 instead of for every 1. For every, you get an additional 2 for every 4 segments, as opposed to 1 for every additional 4 segments.
Jeez. Okay.
If you decide to go with this.
Let me get the blue one.
The blue one lets you immediately take 2 government pipeline tiles, and then yearly receive 1. So that's $20.
Yeah, 20. Immediately receive 2 government pipe tiles.
So you can take 2 that you want.
From here?
Yep.
From where? Which quadrant?
I believe the ones that are open. Now, do you want to buy another?
Yeah. Let me get that green one.
The tank one?
Yeah.
Immediately receive 2 tanks and 1 shot pipe tile?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that. So you get 2 from here.
Okay.
1 from there, and 2 tanks.
Should we get it from the pool instead, the tanks? Because you got it.
No, I think that was because it was in between rounds. I don't know how to resolve that. During a round, I'm assuming you take from there. So you decide where you want to put these tanks. You can put them anywhere you want.
Sure.
Now keep in mind, you won't be able to, you may want to split them up. That's what I would do.
Okay, that's fine then.
So you get 2 from the open markets here, and 1 from one of those over there.
Okay.
And then we flip
this one.
that over.
We'll do this one, actually. No. Oh, we could. Okay. Okay, so that was 1 from that one.
Okay.
And then I can get 2
2
here.
from the government, yeah. That is open, I'm pretty sure.
Let's see if I put 1. Sorry, I'm thinking.
Take your time.
Okay.
That would give you 6. Because there's 4 segments in that, and you get an additional 2. That gray would give you 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2. No, you didn't take that engineering.
No, I didn't take the upgrade.
Right, so it
This
give you
would be
5. Right.
That's funny. Ugh, that's gross.
It's gross.
Because you don't... You know what? Okay, so that was 1. And this would be... No. Why the heck would I want to do that, though? I know, it's weird, isn't it?
It's not weird.
It's totally weird. I have a plan.
Okay.
And that's it?
So you got 3 tiles total there?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, did I? Yeah.
You took 1 from that and then 2
yeah.
from there. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know you guys can't see what she's doing over there, but I'm just going to tilt the... There you go.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Push it up more. Okay.
You guys... Okay, there we go.
Can they see that?
Yeah. Okay. So that... Now, you actually landed on this, right? So now you can choose turn order.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
So we're just going to flip around here. No, you're going to go in first.
And now this moves up?
Yeah, it goes up by 1. And now you get to go first.
So now I get to go first. Okay. I will go to the...
Did you want to flip one of these down before you do that? Remember you took...
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you do upgrades, you can flip another one down.
Yeah, I'll flip the purple one. Which one's the purple one again?
Take a secondary action for free.
Oh, okay, which one was the red one?
You get an additional $5 whenever you sell here. Or buy.
Additional $5? Wait.
So if you sell for $55, you get $60.
So what happens if you buy it?
It says the value of refined oil is increased by $5 when buying or selling at the refined markets.
Oh, so that could be a bad
This
thing.
excludes crude oil. Yeah, so buying from here would be more expensive if you decide to.
Oh, whatever. I'll just turn over the gray one then.
This one?
Yeah.
Alright.
Doesn't matter. Alright, so I have to pick one, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I will go to the crude market. I will... Oh, crap. I'll go to refined market 1.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will buy 2 of the... Oh, wait. Then I wouldn't be able to... Well, good. Yeah, you know what? I will buy 2 of the blue ones.
2 of the blue ones.
Of the blue ones.
So that's $10?
Yes.
Alright, so that goes crude.
$10.
Okay. Okay. So now it's my turn? Unless you want to take a secondary action, the tanks and pipes for $10. Like, do you want to do this for $10?
No. Actually, hold on. Can I add another $7
Yeah,
to get
another one?
Yeah, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Calculating
That's
things.
fine.
My head hurts.
Okay. I'm actually going to go to the... Wow. Okay, so if I go to the crude market, that's more silver. I'd be purchasing a lot of silver there for a lot of money.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can you, when you run a machine, can you also go on a pipe?
Say what?
Like on a separate pipe?
Anything that's connected to the machine.
But I'm saying, can you take your worker and put him on a pipe as well as run a machine?
No. At the end of your turn, you activate any machines you have for $15. Your worker has nothing to do with it.
So, okay, so you can't...
If you want to run him manually, you have to do it on your turn.
Yeah, but you can't run a machine at the same time? Like
No.
on one part of the...
No. The machine phase is completely separate from the worker placement.
Oh.
It's either you, on your turn, spend your turn running a pipe manually with your worker, or at the end of your turn, pay $15 to run your machine. Your worker's already been used that turn, so you can't use them anymore anywhere else.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You could run pipe manually and then activate your machine, but you'd be running you'd be processing a lot of oil.
Yeah.
If that's what you want. I am tempted to actually go to machines and pipes, and I think what I'd like to do... Now here's the thing though, if I get a machine, just to try out the machine to see if it would be any good, I was thinking you can buy the shop pipes and your machines in the order of your choosing according to the rule book. So I can buy the pipe first, then put the machine on top of it, and then I wouldn't have any interrupted. So I think what I'm going to do... Alright. That would be a lot of... See, $15 though to activate a machine, just to bring it up by one notch, it would cost me $15, $30, $45 for a machine to move these 2 cubes up to high grade. And then if I were to sell them, that would be $100 minus $45. I'd only net $55 from that transaction. But I would be saving a lot of turns doing it. So I don't know if the machine would be financially worth it. Not unless I added more tiles to the network later.
If you used it, would you use it every turn?
If I used it every turn, yeah.
So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'd use it for 5 turns. For 3 of those turns...
$75.
Well, no, 15. Again, I've got 2 great pipelines here.
Oh, yeah.
What I was going to do, one there, I was going to put it here, and then put the machine on top of it. Then I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I'd activate this machine, run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every turn, that would be enough to move these 2 up. But that would be 15, 30, 45 bucks. Sell both here for like 100. 100 minus 45 is 55. And I'd only be netting 55 having used my machines to run all that oil. So I'm thinking to myself, it might be cheaper for me to run it manually and then...
You could sell it once there.
I could sell... Well, yeah.
For an extra $5.
Yeah, but... Yeah, then I'd have to you can downgrade. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. Honestly, I don't. As nice as the machine is, I don't want to spend $15 every time I want to use it. Like, that's just... I think the machine would be great if I had longer pipelines, but I don't. I have a lot of short ones. You know what I mean? I just don't think it would be worth it, in my opinion. But maybe I'm wrong. Because that would be 3 turns that I wouldn't be spending running my... I could be doing other things. The question is, how do I make the money back in the meantime?
Yeah.
What would I do with my worker? You know what? For the sake of the video and for our first time, let's try it.
Dang it!
Let's try it.
Dang it!
I'm gonna buy...
I had to spend an extra 10 for that one.
I get 2 tiles from there for 15, and I have to spend $35. So here's $35. There's 35. I want to pick another tile for a minute here. I want to do something like...
Oh, you're buying another tile?
Yeah, 2 for 15 is what that says. So I'm going to buy one more.
Oh.
I just don't know which one I want. I'm going to maybe buy another one. I'd have to put it up here. No, I'd have to... It doesn't matter. If I did that... And then that. And then if I put this machine, what would give me the most bang for my buck? If I put that here, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It wouldn't matter, but I could do that. Alright, I'm going to try it, just to try it. So I spent my money to buy it. I bought 2 from the market. Actually, you know what? Rather than do this one, what if I connected this? No. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd have enough for an orange one. If I come here and sell, I could buy orange, then turn around and sell orange here. So I might want to put this here instead. That would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is enough. I wouldn't be able to get this up to here on the same turn, though. Alright, that's fine. I think I like this. I've got 4 orange here, so I'm going to push this up to 4. Okay, so I did my turn. And I think what I may want to do... Do I want to spend $10 to buy crude orange? I don't think I do. Okay, so I'm done. This comes back to me. This comes back to you. That marker goes up to the last year spot. That year, yep. And because I took the machines and pipes action last, I get to assign the turn order.
Nice.
So that's just going to come back up.
And so now it's your turn.
So now it's my turn. All right, so now I'm going to activate, before that, at the end of the turn, I can activate my machine for 15. So I'm going to spend 15 bucks at the end of that turn. I get 35 back.
We're not allowed to move barrels, are we? After we place them down?
How are you going to move them?
Like switching.
Tanks?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so I spent 15 to activate this machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 4 to make this jump per piece. So there we go. All right, so now it is my turn. Last round of year 2. I will... I kind of want more silver. So I can keep bumping that up. But I'm guessing with this machine, I'm going to bump these two up as far as I can take them. But I kind of want orange as well at some point. Unless I buy more government tiles from somewhere. I could, just to extend my orange enough to upgrade it to a high number quickly. Or if I can find another silver one that would connect here, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if I can get tiles that would go 6, 7, 8, 9, that would give me 9, but 4 plus 5 is 9. Something would have to be on the crude part to jump. No, I don't know if that would be worth it. A lot of thought going into this here. I kind of want more orange. But the question is, how would I do it without breaking the bank? And these are completely separated, which stinks.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot.
Dang, I am.
Okay. Again, this is our first game, so don't be hard on yourself. We don't know what we're doing. Maybe I'll wait on doing that until... Like, I could buy 3, but... I could do 1, 2 for 10. And extend... Okay, so I might go here. And move this over. And I'm going to buy this and this for 10. So this and this for 10. And I would put that here. And how would I connect? I don't care about teal as much. Or can I do... It's a shame I can't... There we go. There's that. But now that pipe... Okay. I have to choose one color or the other here. I guess oh, there we go. I could do something like that. And then I could do... But then... Oh, there we go. Orange connects... Now when I run my machine, I can run orange at the same time. That'll work. Okay. I'm happy with that. So it is your turn.
Dang.
The thing is, I don't have any orange things to run right now.
I'm going to go to the refined market too and pay $6 for one oil.
For a gray one?
Yeah.
You get 6 back? Or no, you get 4.
Yeah, 4, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Not 6.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go.
Alright, you want to take an extra action, contracts and loans, or no?
No.
No. Alright, so end of the turn, I'm going to activate my machine for $15. And I'm going to push, this is a segment of 1 which does nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That goes up like that.
So machines can go at the end of the turn?
Yeah, it's the separate thing at the end of the turn.
Okay.
There's
Can you activate them at any time though?
No, at the end of your turn.
That's the only time it activates?
Correct.
Oh.
And that's 6. That goes up to that. Okay. Now orange, even though it's connected, I have no orange cube to move up. Alright, so I've got $30 left to my name. And now that...
But it wasn't... I have a question. Does it activate at the end of everyone's turn?
At the end of the turn.
Of the turn?
Yes. There's 2 phases to a turn. The action phase, which is what we've been doing all this time.
Yeah.
Then there's a machine phase that we've been skipping over until now.
Oh.
We've been skipping over the machine phase because no one had a machine phase until I bought one.
Okay, so on this turn, on this year that's coming up, right?
I get a free machine use. Right.
Okay, so but after this is over, then you get another. Okay,
yes.
So you can't activate it even after you put your worker down?
No.
Interesting.
Action phase.
Yeah.
Machine phase.
Yeah.
You can skip the machine phase if you want or not.
Okay.
It's a one-time thing. Okay. So that moves up to year 3. The round one. Right. But there's a lot of things we have to do here.
Yes, we do.
So first of all, these flip over. Can you replace those there?
1, 2,
3. How many licks does it take? Contracts, those go away, and these slide. These come out. No one's taken a contract yet.
This replenishes?
Crude, yeah, those little cubes there. And these
they all replenish them. Right?
Yeah, based on what I'm seeing. One goes away here, one goes away here. I'm just going to put them there, and that's it.
One goes away here?
Yeah, one goes away there. I'll just fill that in here, and then 4 here. So I have the bag, so I'll just put another one in here.
And our people come back. Right?
Yeah, people come back. Yep. Crude and refined markets. All crude's filled. That's good. Refined markets, we took away what we needed to. This one does not go away. Upgrades, that's done. Okay, I think we're good there. Now at the beginning of our years, we get stuff. I get immediately receive 2 government pipe tiles. So I can choose 2, or no, you receive 1 government pipe tile, sorry. So I can choose 1 and then you can choose 1.
Mm-hmm.
I also get 2 tanks and 1 shot pipe, and you get the same thing, I think.
Yes.
Alright, so actually, you know what? We forgot to fill that and that. Okay. So give yourself 2 tanks, and I'll get 2 tanks.
Is this 2 of them here?
Yeah, 2 there. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In a 3 or 4 player game, it would be more. But
so here's 1.
I need 2. I need 2. You need 2.
Oh! I thought these were individuals, like 2 tanks.
No, it says on your card, yearly receive 2 tanks.
Oh.
So you get 2, I get 2.
But there's already 2 tanks on 1 tile. It's so confusing.
No, just a tank tile. We'll do that.
Okay.
And that. That's fine. And then we also get 1 government tile. And I'm in first, so yeah. I think I go first.
Yeah.
Out of everything to take, what would I want? What would benefit me the most? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could do, if I were to, I need to buy some crude oil and start running the machines. But I also need to make some money too. Alright, out of all the tiles to take, what would I do? So if I were to sell something for gray, I would come here and buy a lot of orange. Meaning I would need, I can't run orange anymore though because it's sort of blocked here. So orange is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd only want to buy maybe 1 orange. So I can just move that up. I would come here probably to sell silver, buy 1 of those, and then I would still want to buy, I'd still want to run other things too. Maybe.
This quadrant is open by the way.
It is open, I know. I'm just thinking about what I want to do. Wow. I'm looking for a U-shaped one, but I don't... Oh, I do. I will take that. There.
Can I get one too?
Yep, you get one too.
I shot myself in the foot by closing these.
The silver one?
I'm an idiot.
Well, if you're not going to run silver that much, then it's not going to be that big of an issue.
Yeah, that's alright. Alright, so from anything.
Yeah, you can take from anywhere, except for the side shops.
Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll go with this one up here.
That one? Okay.
Fine. Oh my gosh.
Your pipe is like huge.
My bad.
It's like a smoking gun over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So we only have 4 rounds in this, so I got to make them count.
Oh my lord.
I'm going to start by... I'm going to buy some more orange, I think. Or I can sell those and start buying some gray. I mean, I could sell... If it'd be $5 less here if I were to sell... Like, I could sell these right now, get some cash, and then upgrade more for the end.
I thought... Oh, never mind.
Or I can go to the crude market and buy more silver and just make one large sale at the end of it. But then I wouldn't be able to run my machines because I need $15 per turn. Oh, that stinks. Okay. Like, I need cash to run my machine. I have 30, but that's enough for 2 rounds, but then I wouldn't be able to buy any more crude oil. So I need to sell now and then possibly buy again. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to come to Refine Market 3 so that I can sell 2 of these silver ones mid-range here to make 45. That's $90.
Nice.
So I'm just going to take 10, 20, 50, it's 70, 80, 90. There we go. So I've got $90 and I can buy an orange.
How come you're not buying it? Wait, you can't.
I'm in Refine Market 3. This is the crude market for Refine Market 3.
Yeah.
So I'm going to buy 7 from here.
Interesting.
And there goes 10. I need 3 back. 1, 2, 3. Now here's the thing though. I've only got 1 orange pipeline connected to this machine. So it only makes sense just to only have 1 orange shooting up the ladder there. And now you can go.
I will go.
Oh, unless I want to pay $10 for an upgrade, but at this point in the game, I don't think I'm going to do that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry. I'm gonna go to the crude market up here and buy 2 oranges.
You're going to buy 2 oranges. That's $10.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I get 40 in return?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, do you want to take the secondary machines and pipes action? For $10.
How much?
10.
That's for 10?
$10 to take the action, and then if you buy a machine, it's 20. Buying tiles is 15 for 2, 4 for 40.
And I would be able to activate it at the
If you have 15, if you have $15, you're spending a lot of money there to get a machine. You'd be spending $30 to get a machine.
Dang.
At the minimum. If you don't want to buy any more tiles, it's $30 to buy the machine, 10 for the extra action, 20 for the machine.
That's rough.
Then 15 at the end. So you need
that upgrade would have been so nice. Okay.
You need $45 total to activate your machine at the end of this turn, to buy it and activate it.
I have $44.
$44.
I'm so mad. Okay. I would have done it too if I had 45.
That's all right.
Dang. Okay.
Okay, so we take our guys back. Now we move up to the, we're almost done with the game here. I need to start, oh, I get to run, I'm going to go and spend $15 to run my machine. No, do I really want to run the machine? I'm not going to run the machine. I'm going to keep that on that because I don't want to run the machine for 1 oil. So I'm not going to run my machine. So now it's the second turn out of 4. I'm going to go ahead and buy, I might go to the refined market. It doesn't matter, does it?
Have you even been keeping up with this stuff?
Kind of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's on 6. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow, how'd you get 8 tiles? It's good. Or 8 teals.
I connected a bunch at some point.
Good job. Mine went off the board.
I'm going to go to the crude market and make a bunch of purchases, I think.
Wow.
I'm going to go with... now here's the thing. Teal is not connected to any of my machines, not unless I buy another machine. That's a thought. I could buy a second machine and run teal at the same time. I could actually do that. But where would I put that? I could put that here. Actually, I could put it here. It'd be 1, 2, 3. No, because that would cover that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It wouldn't matter. I could put that here. Nah, that would be a waste though. I could put it. I don't think it would. So as long as I get it on the teal somewhere, say up here, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'd still be a long enough. So I could go to the crude market, buy some. I could buy 1 blue for 7. I'm going to buy 1 blue for 7. There's some other ones I want too. So I'm going to buy 1 blue for 7, and I want to buy more. I want to buy 2 more gray. So that would be 12. So 12 plus 7 is 19 so far. Let me just give myself 1 and change. And I think that's good because that's all I can activate. Now here's the thing. I'm debating on whether or not I want to spend $20 to activate to buy a machine.
Oh.
Well, I'd have to spend $10 to come here, buy that. And then activate it. That would be what I get that $20 back is my question. At the most, to run that orange pipe with the machine, I could get it up to here, I think, and then I could make maybe 30. I could make $20 back if I do it that way. I might try it, but then I'd have to. No, actually, I could. Okay, I'm good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm going to spend $10 to take my secondary action, $20 to buy the machine, and put that here. I'm not going to buy, I'm going to put that here. I'm not going to buy any more, I'm not going to buy any more tiles, I don't think. I think I'm sufficient. And that is it.
Now it's my turn?
Yes, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna buy a machine, $30.
Okay.
20. Oh wait, I don't have enough to upgrade it. I mean to start it.
To run it, you'd need.
Never mind. You took my 20. That's why.
I see.
That's all right. What are those cubes there?
Well, oh, I'm sorry. That's the ones I bought. I need to go into my personal thing.
Oh, those ones you bought. Okay. Can't really.
Just a quick look at where everything stands. There's my network. I've got one machine. That's her network over here.
Stinks.
Let's fix the camera.
Dang. You know what? I'll go here.
You're gonna do what now?
I'll go here and run some pipes. How many pipes can I run?
As many as it's touching. So your person is touching the teal and the silver.
And the orange.
No, it's not.
Oh no, it doesn't go like inside.
You're touching your tile. This tile, this section is silver here, teal there. The orange is not connected.
So if a machine was there, then the orange would be there? I see. Ugh, rough. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
For the silver.
For the silver.
So you've got enough to upgrade it once.
Oh, actually, is it 5 because of my ability?
Yeah, it's 5. It doesn't matter though. I mean, whether it's 4, 5 would ensure that you can upgrade it to mid-grade before the end of or from crude. You just upgraded it to low. Okay? To get it to mid, you need a 5.
Oh.
So
I thought I had 5.
You do.
Okay.
But you're on crude right now. You would need, in order to get to here...
9. I would need 9.
You'd need 9.
White tiles. Okay.
4 to get from crude to low.
I got
5 to get from low to mid.
Okay. And
you've got 5 with your upgrade card, your tech. So
this
you can,
goes up here.
Right, and then your blue one activates. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus, now that's 17. Because it's 1 for every 4, and 12 is even into 14. Okay, so 17.
Okay.
Because, remember, for every 4 that you have, you get 1. And 12 is the lowest divider there. Right?
Yeah.
4. So, you'd have 17.
Yeah, okay. 17.
So, but here's the thing, though. You can now, you can choose one cube. At 17, it's 60. Yeah, you can now push one completely up to high grade immediately. Because you need 5, 10, 16, you've got 17. So in one action, you pushed one from crude all the way up to your high grade there. Now, because you landed on that last, you get to choose the turn order.
Yeah, I'll go first.
No, I figured. I'm going to run my machines, though, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, for $15, I'm going to activate my machines. 15 to activate all of them. So I'm going to have to activate one at a time. This one is touching that one. It's 1. Nothing happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of these silvers go up by 1. This one, I already did that one. This one is orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one just goes up by 1. This one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into that machine. I'm going to choose that one to go up by 1. Now I'm going to activate this machine as part of that $15. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So orange goes up again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is that. I'm just bring that up there. Okay. So I'm activating each machine and then every pipe they're connected to. This pipe is connected to 4. This pipe is connected to 2. But this one doesn't do anything because it's only 1 long. Too bad it wasn't a teal. That would have been awesome for me. I'd have to... Oh, that stinks. I'd have to manually run that. Ooh, what was I thinking? Oh, I bought that teal... Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind. I should have put that here, maybe. I was thinking I put that in the wrong spot. Not that it would matter. I should have put this machine here so that I could run teal and orange at the same time. But, okay. Alright, so I activated my machine.
I already moved it.
Okay, you already moved it? Okay, so we get our workers back?
Yeah.
There's yours. Oh. Okay. Now for my action, I may actually manually run something to try and get more.
Well, don't I go first?
Oh, yeah. You go first.
Okay. You're so used to going first.
I am. Jumping the gun.
Okay, so... I will... Yeah, okay. I'll do this one.
Okay. And that allows you to buy crude here. Well, first sell, then buy if you want to. If you think you would...
I'm going to sell this one.
Alright, for 55?
For
or 50. Okay. So here's a 50.
And I want to buy a white one for 6.
Okay. Now, my question is,
For 4.
why are you doing that when you can only move one at a time?
What do you mean?
You've already got a gray one here?
Yeah.
So when you go
I want another gray one there.
Okay. Alright. That's fine. For the end of the game?
Sure.
Going after this order?
No!
Well, you don't have enough for that order.
$4. I need $4.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, I'll get it.
Now, here.
1.
You've got, I'll just give you a 5, you give me a 1.
Alright, 5.
Okay. Interesting.
You're
Now,
so confused.
I am. Do you want to take $10 to do contracts and loan?
No.
Alright. And just as a reminder, contracts taken during year 3 do not get deferred. You only can make them active. I don't think I'm going to do contracts, honestly.
Contracts are... They should have upped the price on contracts.
Yeah, I think contracts, I mean, the refined markets. The good thing about contracts, though, is that you're reserving, in case this gets too full, contracts is another way to get rid of that oil. Orders are nice because you can, at any point, trade in cubes. So I don't have to, like, go to a special orders area to activate this. Anyway, so I need to... I've got 2 silver, an orange, and a blue. Buying more cubes at this point would probably not be a good idea. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more would push me up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just shot myself in the foot because now I cannot get any of my silvers up to full. But I don't need to. Actually, I do. Okay.
This is tough.
I'm just trying to get... It's either I go to the refined market and sell before the end of the game, or I try and complete an order. But doing that is going to be rough. This messed me up here. What I may want to do is go and buy a tile to push this out more so that I can move that silver up again. Because I need a length of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a length of 6 to push silvers up to the highest grade possible. But do I need to do... Now, looking at this... Blue would not... Okay. You know what? I might just manually... Do I want to manually run some lines real quick to get blue up there before the end of the game? I could try. No, I wouldn't make it. At most, I can get my blue up to here by the end of the game, because no machine is tied to it. So blue is kind of worthless to me because of my machine placement. It's rough.
A lot of things to think about.
It is. Like, I'm trying to get a lot done within 2 turns, and I don't think it's going to be possible.
Yeah.
I may have to accept the fact that I have to go to a refined market on my last turn and sell as much as possible. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Yeah, that wouldn't... If I were to buy a tile that was too long for blue, I could make it 10, and then my next turn manually run it. And that would bring it up to medium, which would be something. Okay. And then, okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually buy 2 tiles for $10. I'm going to come here, spend 10 to buy these 2. I'm going to do something like this, and this one next to it, I'm going to do that. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I've got enough to push that silver up to the top one if I want to. And I've got, so this silver goes up to 7. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on aqua. So now, yeah, that's all I can do.
And you have the option to start your machines?
At the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Did you take your turn already?
I was already first.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I could activate. I'm going to go ahead and do that, I think. Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. Do I want to? Should I? Because if I do, I can potentially push. Yeah, I might. No, here's the thing. In order to complete these orders here, these orders are very specific. So it's like if I activate my machine and I activate the wrong ones, then my orange will go into an area that I do not want it to go into. I mean, there's this full, this is full, this blue, but getting blue up. Well, I still have 2 turns. I could possibly get that on my last turn. If I run it, no, I couldn't. I'd have to buy a machine to put on it. I don't know if that would be really worth it. There's no way for me to get this aqua up to full because I only have 1 turn to run it, and that would bring it up to this medium. That kind of stinks. The other option is if I go for highs, then if I ran any of my machines, then orange would go up. You know what? I'm going to have to say forget the orders. I'm just going to have to run my machines now for 15. That's what I paid them to do. So I'm going to get 35 back. 1, 2, 3, 35. And I'm going to run this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would go up to here. And then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be enough to push it up to here. This orange one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's enough to push it up to the top. This one here, orange can't go any higher. This silver is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6, unfortunately. So this one has to stay where it is. And that's it. So I ran my machines. I did as much as I can. So this is the last turn of the game. You're still in first place, so you get to go first.
It stinks.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Because now, and I messed up on the white part here because I wanted to take a machine, put it here, but I thought I was just going to add 1 to every pipeline, like flat. So, but I don't have 4 anymore. Right,
you don't have a segment
3.
4, right.
It's so stupid.
Well, like I said, this is our first game, so don't be hard on yourself.
But I want the machine to also upgrade my orange.
At this point, though, it's the last turn. For you to get a return on your machines at this point would be impossible. My advice is sell what you can, or upgrade what you can, and then that way you can get some money. All these are crude though, so like you don't get any extra money for oil that is not. So you're not going to get any money for this crude here at the end of the game, not unless there's a.
Yeah, I might just want to do the machine anyways because one of the valuations is to have a machine.
Is it?
Yeah, value of pipelines added to machines.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen them to know. That's one thing I should have looked at prior to starting this game. What the end game condition bonuses were.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure a lot of your strategies are going to be revolving around that.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to go there. So you're going to spend $30 for a pipeline.
Why not? I don't care. $20.
Okay.
In return. Can I get 20? I'll just put it here.
Okay. You gonna put it there?
Or should I put it here?
No, do you want to buy any pipelines, pipe things? Or are you good?
I would if this was... I'm gonna change... No, I can't change it. I want to change it so bad. No. It's not worth it, I don't think.
Okay.
So, that's it.
That's it?
Okay, so now it's your turn.
Yeah. I'm going to sell... I'm going to sell as much as possible here. I mean, if I wait to the end of the game, I get $30 for the high grade stuff. I'd rather come here and get it for a lot more. So I'm going to go to Refine Market 1, and I'm going to sell...
Wait, what is this stuff?
That's for endgame stuff. Don't worry about that right now.
Oh, so you get... Okay.
So, silver is 55. The mid-grade is 40, so that's 95. And then, so 95 plus 50 is 145. So I get 145 for selling those. So I want to take 100 of 50 and then return 5. And I think...
Is that the whole game?
Well, hold on. I don't think I want to do anything else at this point. So that should be it. Unless you want to run a pipeline.
I do want to run a pipeline.
Okay, so go ahead and run. I'm not going to run a pipeline because I have nothing to run.
I'm going to skyrocket this one up here.
How are you going to do that?
Because 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
I see.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So you're going to pay $15 to skyrocket that.
Yeah.
You only get 30 at the end, but it's still $15 a difference.
15.
You're paying 15.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Orange?
To skyrocket that, and I can put up orange because 1, 2, 3, 4,
5. And orange is only 4.
Man, that stinks. I calculated so wrong.
That's all right. Our first game, it's fine.
That was it.
Damn. Okay, so now it's end of the game. Let's go ahead and just run through the steps properly here. Okay, assess all contracts. Nothing happened there. Oil barrels. Players earn money for all remaining oil barrels on their player boards at the rates on the side. So I don't earn anything for this one because it's crude. You don't earn anything for these, but you do get 10 for each of these. That's 20. This is so you get $50 from the bank.
Sure.
Well, no, look, 30 for your. See, 30 for the high grade, $10 for your 2 low grades.
Okay.
And then none for crude. So you got that. Pipelines. Players earn money for each of their pipelines in their network, even multiples of the same color. The amount carried is determined, or the amount earned is determined by which grade of the oil pipeline can be refined in a single run, starting from crude. So we're going to take a look at each pipe.
You were pointing at this one, but wouldn't you have pointed at the oil barrels, and this one was pipeline?
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
The oil, same values. That's why I was confused.
Okay.
I can't see from here. So now pipelines. We're going to take a look at each pipeline in our network and score them. So for example, let's start with this. This is a value of 2. You don't get anything there. 1, no. 2, no. 1, no. 1. Okay, so you're going to earn for the green, the teal one, the orange, and not the silver.
Not the white one.
Okay, so for this one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough to push you all the way up, right? So you would earn $30 for that.
Okay.
So you're going to earn $30. So basically what it does is we look at each pipeline in our network, and you earn money based on how far you can upgrade it from crude. You can upgrade this pipeline from crude to its highest value because you've got enough segments.
I see.
So you're going to get 30 for that one.
I see now.
Now the orange one, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough to upgrade it to low, which low is $10. So you would get a $10 bonus there.
And now, how come it wouldn't upgrade to the... Oh, no, okay, yeah.
You need 8.
You need 8. That's right, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I was just curious.
And then you have no whites to... Okay.
That stinks, this machine, but I had to have it.
I understand. So now I have to look at my pipes to see what I earn bonus-wise. For this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's enough to bring me up to mid.
Mid-grade, yeah.
So I would get $20 for the teal one. This orange one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is enough for 1 to a low grade. That would be $10.
One more would have been 8.
Yeah, would have been, that would have got me to mid, but it didn't. I've got this silver one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's enough to get me to low grade, which is another $10.
Cool.
And then this silver, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, it's low grade. It's another $10.
Cool.
And every other path in my network is too low for an upgrade from crude. So that is for the bonuses for that. Valuations. Can I see the valuation stuff? Might as well just put them here.
There you go.
Okay. So we'll look at them one at a time. This thick cardboard is included with every single game. It's just the standard. Value of pipelines attached to machines. So we're going to do that whole counting again, but only for those things connected to machines. So that would be, for me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's $10. This is connected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $10. It's 30. This is connected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So I get $50 total for that pipeline bonus. Because I've got 5 pipelines attached to machines. Now I'm counting, I don't know if I should count the same one twice or not. Because this machine is touching a pipeline and this is touching a pipeline. So I don't know if that would count twice. Because there's 2 machines. This pipeline is leading into both. So I don't know if, I don't know. I'm house ruling it, but if I have to,
count it twice?
Yeah.
What do you mean twice?
Well, I'm counting each machine. Well, it says here actually value of pipelines attached to machines. Maybe that means
Just
only count that one once.
Every pipeline.
Right. This pipeline is attached to machines, so I'm going to take away 50. Well, no, it wouldn't be 50. It would be 10, 20, 30. It would be $30. So I would get 30. I'm going to take 50 and give back 10 or 20 to get 30. There we go. Again, I don't think I scored that right or whatever, but again, first game, I'm not. And yours,
40.
You got $40 for yours. Okay. So do you have a 10?
Yes.
Okay. And now the other valuation cards, value of refined oil in tanks. So we're going to count this a second time. You get 30, 10, 10, it's $50, right? Mm-hmm. So counting that a second time.
50 is.
You have a.
There's a 50 right there.
I can't see.
That purple one in the middle. Yeah, that one.
Well, it wasn't facing me. There we go.
Oh, okay.
All right, and then I don't get anything. Value of pipelines. Oh, I have to do that over again? Oh. Okay. So now we have to count our pipelines over again. You do your orange and your teal. I'll do my orange, or I'll do mine.
The value of pipelines is this thing, right?
Yes. You're repeating this step twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's enough for 20. 20, 10, 10, 10. That's 50. I get $50. I'm just going to take 100. Give myself change.
I'm just making change right now.
Okay.
But it was 40.
Okay. So yours is...
A 50 and a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Next is $10 per tank tile.
So even if it's empty?
Yes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110.
180.
You don't have 180.
Look. Count it.
No. Token. Per token.
Oh, 10.
90.
20.
10, 20, 30,
Oh.
40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110.
Oh, 90.
You're counting them twice.
I was counting each tank. It says tank tile.
I know. How much was yours?
90.
90.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 90, yeah.
Alright. Give you 100, you have 10?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, that's it. Players add all money in their hand. So I've got Let's see, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, it's 400, 420. I have 429.
Oh my lord. I have 353.
That's close. That was still close regardless. I mean,
353.
353. So 429 to 353.
Almost 100-point difference. This is like a 70-point difference.
But for our first game, I don't think we did too bad. All things considered. And there you have it. Pipeline. What did you think?
It was frustrating.
Frustrating? Why?
A lot of counting, a lot of unnecessary thinking, I think.
What do you mean by unnecessary thinking?
I don't know, like, these contracts should really be a lot higher, so you always have to calculate what is going to be beneficial compared to the market or orders or contracts. It's just, I don't know, this is too much.
I understand. Anything else?
This needs to be a digital game with dice.
I agree with the
No dice. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Just kidding.
You're hurting me.
Yeah, no dice.
I agree this could be I would like this to be a digital game. One, because it takes a lot of space. Two, there's a lot of math. And having something digital to calculate all that, like Suburbia is a great example of a digital game that needs to be digital. It is digital on my phone. Pipeline, I will say this about it. Like, I like it. I will admit that we didn't play like as well as we probably could starting out. So maybe we didn't utilize everything to its fullest. But I agree with Ida Lee in the sense that the contracts were a little underwhelming because the max that you can earn per queue is $45 for the high value stuff, but the refined market, there's spots for $55. So it's like, why would I bother trying to complete contracts or reserve one when I can go to the refined market and just sell there for a better price? Like, had there been more turns, I think I would utilize the contracts more because the refined market would be more cluttered. In this game, the refined market was barely used, except in rare instances to sell 1 or 2 cubes here or there. And again, that could be because we're not playing right.
Yeah.
But, like, we weren't using it, the refined market's enough to fill it up, so the contracts were useless. The orders looked okay, but trying to get a combination of blue and orange and white, it was tough to do. It was just easier to go to the market and sell them and then buy more. You know what I mean? It just felt easier to do that.
It just felt like there was not enough turns. I mean, the upgrades, I wanted to upgrade it to like tier 3. I wanted to do like a whole bunch of stuff, but I just felt like it was very claustrophobic, if that even makes sense.
It was a little too tight. I think the game, I would have honestly added maybe 2 turns to each year. That would have extended the game by another half an hour to an hour, I think. But at the same time, I think for me to fully make use of these upgrades and to, like, I'm one of those people that wants to fully upgrade everything. And in this game, you can't do that. So it's like...
You can't even fully upgrade one thing, I don't think.
I didn't even get to... I wanted a 2 tech, but...
At least a 2. Like, it's just... I think...
It was over too quickly, I think.
It was over too quickly.
But I'm tired. I'm physically exhausted.
It didn't make a lot of sense, like the whole money contracts thing. And it's just... I don't know, this whole game feels really clunky. Like, it's too much of a table hog. There's a lot of stuff going on, which is fine. It just didn't, I don't know, I didn't mesh well, which is really disappointing because I was really looking forward to this type of economic game. There was one game that we played, was it Power
Grid?
Yeah, that one was, it reminded me of this, and it was more enjoyable. The one with the...
You have to buy different...
The board game one?
Yeah, you have to buy different units of fuel. Gas.
Yeah.
There's wind power, there's coal and ore. And you have to buy that stuff. That had a real-time market too.
Yeah, like that one was more enjoyable than this.
It's simpler than this, for sure.
Was it?
I think, yeah. Power Grid was simpler. I'll be honest, like, I like this, okay? I will say this. I like it. I'm intrigued by it. Because I like economic games, period. I like the technology upgrades. I just wish there was more opportunities to use them, like more turns. The quality of the components is really good. I like the idea of creating your own network of pipes. Again, I just wish I had more time to utilize them. I like the idea of a crude market and refined markets and a crude market within those refined markets. I like the idea of multiple valuation cards that you can draw at random to give you a different play experience. I like the tanks and the machines, and I like a lot of things about this, but I felt too rushed.
For a beginner board game type of person, I would have made it so that the tanks and the machines were a lot cheaper, and these contracts and orders maybe take out anything that had more than 2 ingredients, just so it can be easier for the moment, just to see.
Or give more rewards.
Yeah.
Like, I would have made the contracts like 65, 75.
But it seems like with the more ingredients, the more turns you need to make in order to upgrade stuff. And then trying to buy the machines, it just needs more turns. Like, I don't understand. I don't like that we only have one worker and we can only have one action. That really kind of ticked me off a little bit, honestly.
This is another engine builder where you get the engine going and then the game's over. And you're left like, well, I have this big engine now and then the game's over. It stinks. Yeah, I wish there was more use of that engine.
I want more workers. Like, I want to be able to do more actions, not just one action. And, I mean, to pay for a second action was great. But again, it was tough.
In the beginning of the game, we didn't get our networks going until the end of year 1.
Yeah.
Year 2 and 3 is when we actually started doing anything. Year 1 was like a setup of the game, of our net. You know what I mean?
And I screwed up so bad. I just wanted to like throw my pipe board out the window, my pipeline network, because I just screwed up so bad in that.
In our defense, again, this is our first time playing. We get a lot of games, and there's no way we can play test these prior and get good at them. We play what we get when they come in, because time, family comes first and all that. I don't have time to play this 15 times to get good at it before moving on. No, it's not realistic. But I think we did okay for our first game. Yes, there were mistakes made, but we got the gist of it down. We understand what's going on for the most part. Now it's a matter of figuring out the strategies and making the most efficient use of our time. But I still think I would love, like in a 2-player game, with the other 2 meeples we aren't using, maybe do a second worker for each person.
I would have even loved it if like you can pay to move your pipes around.
Okay.
You know?
Or
like
just
skip a turn in order to move.
Again, this is our game. We can adjust the rules any way we want to. We can, you know what? In our next game, variant easy mode, go ahead and move your pipes around for free anytime you want. Great. Again, rule book. People would be like, "Oh, you can't do that! Oh my gosh!"
That's pretty OP though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, if you're just gonna play casually and you don't care what other people say, just do it. Make yourselves happy. Don't stress over it. Unless you're one of those competing people that have to follow the rules and you get mad at people for breaking them. And if you're one of those people, fine, don't. But if you don't mind.
That's a really sad thing though, because like when you have to say, well, you can break the rules to make it easier, that means that the base game, the core actual game is a lot tougher than it should be.
Right.
You know.
But again, it's our game, we play how we want.
Yeah.
The idea of a game, period, is to have fun with it.
Yeah.
And if that means tweaking rules to make it fun to fit our family lifestyle, I think it's worth doing. This game, again, this is a game where I'd want to get another round or 2 under my belt normal mode before adding any variants. Yeah. Because, again, I think if I played more efficiently, I don't know if I would run into the same problems I would with our first game. Yeah, I don't know.
Would you play this again?
I would.
I would play this again.
You would.
Just to see if I could build a better pipeline network, because that was atrocious.
I would love to add another day or another turn to each year. Yeah. At the very least, just add like the little refresh thing. I would make that its own space and start from there. You know what I mean?
I'd take like all the rest of the player markers and put them as like 2.
Yeah, you could do that.
Maybe.
Whatever.
I'd put it all the way at the end.
Did you like the valuation cards? Did you like the bonuses to shoot for?
They were okay. They were a bit repetitive.
For the beginner game, it's designed that way because some of the evaluation cards are like
really, I don't know.
complex. The other evaluation cards are a bit complex, so repeating the same steps that you took for normal endgame scoring makes it easier for new players to get into.
I see.
Like some of them say.
I'm curious.
All right, well, let me pull this out.
Hold on. What is the 7 in a?
The 7s are for the upgrades, but the game recommends you take the 7s out because it's harder to upgrade your oil with 7s in that upgrade table.
I see.
Number of pipeline types attached to machines. $100 per level 3 upgrade.
Oh, wow.
Value of oil in tanks plus the value of pipelines. Value of crude to low, yeah, lots of more advanced valuation cards in here.
Were these like 3 players or something?
No, those tiles, not all contracts and orders are used.
Okay.
You randomly draw them, and then you deal them out, and then you put so many back in the box depending on the number of players.
I see.
So there's a number of orders that we didn't use, contracts that we didn't use, valuation cards we didn't use. So
yeah, I would have just taken out anything that had more than 3 ingredients.
I see. That makes sense. So you would play this again. I would play this again. I liked it. I think it was a good game. I just think I think we would have to play it more than tweak it to make it more enjoyable to fit our personal preferences.
Mm-hmm. Like I like where it's going. I love the idea. It's a great economic game.
I like economic games.
And it's really nice. I love the idea. I wish it didn't feel as much of a job as it did.
It wasn't. I'm exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
I stood for 3 hours playing this, organizing camera. I'm exhausted. This game exhausted me. So I can only imagine. I mean, it's going to be less for you folks because you'll be sitting down while playing this. But for someone that's teaching or moderating, I'm done for tonight.
And I can't even imagine because I'm only the player and I'm exhausted. So I can't even imagine the person.
I do all the setup and the teaching prior, and then we record.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, that's Pipeline. I would recommend it, but only to those that are into moderate to heavy economic games, like Brass of Birmingham or...
It's a huge money management.
Like, if you want something easier than this, go Stockpile. If you want something moderate, try Power Grid, because Power Grid, I think, is easier than this. There is a real-time market with that, and it's not as... It's still a little bulky, but the market is easier to grasp. The more you buy of an energy source, the more expensive it becomes. It's easier. The rulebook is a little meh, but it's still a good game. Pipeline is more moderate to heavy economic, in my opinion. So if you're into that kind of thing, then check this out. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince and Ida Lee. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.